Fucking. Oh, we're gonna set this for 51. You are like the king.
Welcome to Just Your Average Podcast. And just so you know, this is Chris. I'm Chad. And the robots are taking over.
And he blew the audio just like I asked him not to.
So did you hear about FedEx deciding to do little robots delivering stuff?
Oh, you mean what Amazon wanted to do, but then couldn't get the clearance for it because if you try to fucking
Well,
fly...
they're trying to use drones.
Yeah, but you can't use drones because you have to get airspace clearance.
Yeah, and FedEx is like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to send our little trucks out with little robots and deploy them. So they're going to ride along the road and just deliver packages.
That's laziness, in my opinion.
It actually looks pretty badass. Like, if you can bring up a picture of the FedEx robot. Like, look at that thing. It's fucking diesel.
I mean, the problem is I don't really want to, like, deal with anything related to that. Like, I feel like we're moving way too much to, like,
dude, I'm telling you, AI and all that. Yeah, the robots, dude. They're already in our grocery stores right now. They're just cleaning up spills.
So, I mean, is that what it's supposed to look like? I don't know what the things are supposed to look like. So it's...
Yeah, I feel like it's just like a thing that has a package in it. It's going to go to the house and just poop out packages.
Apparently it looks like... I know you can't see my cursor, but, like, we're pulling up the images right here to make it a little easier for ourselves. But apparently this is what the fuck they're supposed to look like, which is really ridiculous. Like, that's a really big fucking robot.
Yeah.
Like...
The thing... Look at... Like, it's huge.
Yeah, like, I have the same...
It's probably about 5 feet. It's got to be about 5 feet.
Alright, so, like, here's the Jimmy Fallon thing. He's, like... How tall
He's probably like 5'7".
Find out how tall Jimmy Fallon is.
You know
But I mean, like...
Run?
Yeah, you do it. You have a fucking computer sitting in front of you. But, like...
He's 6 foot. Holy shit.
So that robot's basically, like...
The size of...
5'10".
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, like, that thing is fucking huge, though. That's like... we could wrap both our arms around it.
Yeah.
Like, that's scary.
It's
that's
the same
really
device.
scary.
Battery powered, has top speed of 10 miles per hour. It is autonomous. How do you say that?
What?
Autonomous?
Autonomous? No, you're just drunk. Gotta bleep that.
Meaning it can steer itself around pedestrians and traffic using a combination of LiDAR sensors.
What? LiDAR. Oh, LIDAR.
It's like pretty much what self-driving cars use.
What the hell?
It's just like...
What are LiDAR sensors?
Like, pretty soon, are we just not going to have FedEx drivers anymore? Or are they just
surveying distance. Oh, okay. So it uses, like, flashes of lasers that we can't see to, like, measure distance. That's weird.
But I feel like in the future, it's just going to be self-driving FedEx trucks going into, like, cities and neighborhoods, dispensing these robots one by one, just delivering our packages. It's going to be quicker and more efficient.
Yeah, but it removes the human element.
Yeah.
Which is good in a respect, but the bigger thing is that, like, there are too many things that you have to, like, program into robots.
Well, they're already doing it.
Now
they're going to have, like, fucking robots leaving you notes on your door. Sorry, we couldn't find you.
But that's laziness.
I hate that. Like, I honestly just want to get, like, a box, be like, hey, if I have packages, just go to the back door, put it in that box.
Or just go around the back of the house. Just leave it there.
I hate it when you get those little things like, sorry, we missed you. It's like, now we need to go to the post office. Thanks.
I've never had to do that.
Really?
I've never had the post office do that. Usually they'll either just leave it outside, or if it's raining, they'll leave it outside.
No, yeah, a lot of times they'll be like, sorry, we missed it. Go to the post office, pick up your package. You're like, God damn it.
Well, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
So we have to have a conversation right now. I bought the second most expensive book I've ever bought. Ever bought?
Was it $35.99?
No, it was $150.
What the fuck would you buy a $150 book?
Passport.
What?
Because we're supposed to be going on a vacation soon.
Why would you buy a book on passports?
No, the passport itself. Like, it's a book. It's not like a big book, but I mean, it's probably
it's a pamphlet.
It's not a fucking pamphlet. It's literally... It's like a miniature version of that book there.
That's crazy.
But it's like... There's like 15 pages in it at max. $150 fucking dollars.
Do you need that?
Yeah, to go to different countries, which we're supposed to be going to a different country.
Because I don't have a kid, I can go on vacation.
No, because never mind. There's a whole long story that I'm not going to get into right now, but that's fine.
Nicole wants to spend all the money. Just kidding, Nicole. I love you. You broke my phone. Buy me a new one. Just kidding.
Ched's a little bitch and should have put a fucking screen protector and a case on it, but he decided not to.
Did you fucking take my warhead spray?
Yeah, do you want to know why? Because fuck you, you're gonna like leave these like super dead silences. If you want to know what that's about, go check out the fucking Movie Thoughts episode where this asshole just sprays it, like literally pours it in his mouth for half the episode. Leaves like fucking 10-second like silent clips over nothing. And like I'm just sitting here trying to vamp about it, and he's like, ah! Like so deep throating this shit.
If you ever had warhead spray.
Yeah, hold on. I'll show it to him. It's this one. I don't know what flavor. What flavor is this supposed to be? Pink?
Oh, let me see.
No. I'm so happy you actually tried to get me to do that.
It's watermelon.
I don't like watermelon flavored things.
Really?
Yeah, if I had a choice.
I'm a big fan of watermelon.
I like orange. I like green apple used to be my big favorite, but now it's like strawberry.
You know what's funny? As I'm getting older, I just like lime a lot more. Like lime was always
You're
the flavor.
The worst.
Lime was always a flavor. Like lime seltzer water is my favorite.
I should have brought that to your house for you.
Oh, you have some?
We have a bunch of out of date of the seltzer water we carry at my establishment.
Oh no, the bubbly.
We can say the name. Yeah, we have lime bubbly.
Yeah, but you can just get a credit for it.
Nope, they don't do that anymore.
They stopped it?
So you can throw it out. We have to throw it out.
What'd you do with it?
It's still in my store.
If it's still there tomorrow, put it in your car.
I mean, what do I get?
You get a high five.
I'm the manager of the store, so.
Yeah, but the other guy.
Nah, he doesn't care.
Yeah. If it's still there, let me get it, because I fucking devour that shit.
Also, just to let you know, the reason that I'm shaved and look like a fucking 12-year-old child is because my boss is an asshole and wanted me to shave, so. Thanks, you're an asshole. Fuck you.
If his boss watched this, we have different opinions about you.
I don't give a fuck. I haven't said my boss's name or my employer's name, so they can't say shit to me.
So that's what I don't get. Like, I never really had a problem with her. Like,
I don't have a problem with her either. But as soon as you start threatening my job and treating me like I'm an asshole because
that's what happens when you work for corporations.
But because I can't afford the fucking razors, and you choose not to understand that, that makes you an asshole, and it means you're the reason people fucking quit jobs. That's the thing.
That's why I buy Dollar Tree razors.
No.
Leather skin.
What is it? Harry's from Target. I bought like a 10-pack of those, or like a 5-pack of those. It cost me like $20, but those things are gonna last forever because I don't fucking.
The only bad about the
hair.
Dollar Tree ones, I feel like you store them wrong, they rust.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I have leather skin, so I don't even use shaving cream.
Dude, that's I have like I have shea cocoa butter because my skin is so it's so bad.
No, I have magic skin,
dude.
Like, I haven't used shaving cream since I was in high school, and I remember the only reason I stopped using shaving cream was because I was poor and I didn't feel like going to buy some. So I was like, just wet it. I'm like, it has the stuff on the razor. Started shaving. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck do I need shaving cream for? I'm wasting money. Now I have leather skin.
The reason I need it is because I have the weakest skin on the planet.
And I've also been shaving since I was like in 6th grade.
Yeah, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
I don't have to I have to deal with 3 months of actually growing facial hair.
Yeah.
Just watch 4 episodes of the podcast. You'll see me you'll see me go from this, and then in episode 35
he has little pubes.
Episode 45 you'll finally see the shitty neck beard back. But
the bad thing is, my beard grew better in 6th grade, the goatee, than yours does right now.
Yeah. My genetics, just as long as I keep this, I'll be happy.
Yeah, all my hair went to my beard.
Yeah, but there's a different reason for that.
No, my mom's side, all bald.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
One of my uncles lost his hair at 18. So, yeah, I was fucked from the beginning.
Also, I don't know if I've said this to you. Shock Top Sunset Orange. Holy fucking shit. If I could get more of this, I'd be a happy man for the rest of my life.
I don't know if I told you. New Belgium, Voodoo Ranger IPA. My favorite. Sponsor us.
Shock Top first. I'm sorry. You're better.
Shock Top will never sponsor us.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't.
New Belgium sponsored last podcast on the left.
They're also sponsoring Achievement Hunter right now.
Really?
Yep.
Fucking assholes.
It's so cool. But anyways, moving on. What else do we have?
The hell are we talking about? Robots?
Yeah, robots.
Yeah, robots are definitely going to start. Because they're in the grocery stores.
And
right now they're everywhere, not just Stop and Shop. Almost every grocery store I've heard about. they're literally just going around trying to find things out of place and like spills. But pretty soon they're gonna give them shits arms, so they're gonna be like, stock.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a little ways away. Probably like a year or two.
Yeah, a year or two is like right there.
Yeah, but I mean, no, 'cause, like right there, like a year from now, like,
and that's what we gotta remember.
We'll actually have a better camera.
Are they gonna start taxing stores on their robot employees?
I hope so.
Yeah, because that's bullshit. Like, they're like, oh, we think we're gonna save money because we're using robots. No, you're gonna get taxed on that shit.
I hope they tax them heavier.
Yeah, because you're not paying them, so it's just like you're taxing a regular employee plus double.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like, people, they can't take the shit lightly.
Yeah, but I feel like we live in an age where like people are so much more concerned about like all the like uproar stuff. Like
we don't need
the college thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even like avoid that one now. Like I brought it up and now we have to talk about it.
Where is she? Do I not have
Hold on, stop. We're talking about that first. Go back for a second.
Yeah, this is hilarious. This is my stupid news of the week.
Oh,
a court
shit.
in Munich, Germany said it must be assumed the hunter will handle firearms and ammunition carelessly in the future.
All right, hold on. I want to look that up. You keep talking about it, though.
Basically, a court denied a man for a gun license because his dog shot him with a rifle. A Munich administration court on Tuesday dismissed the man's appeal against an earlier decision by Bavarian authorities to withdraw his license to own a rifle as well as hunting permit. The decision followed a 2016 incident in which the man, a passionate hunter, was shot in the arm after his dog managed to release the trigger of a loaded rifle that was laying in the car.
How do you do that? How dumb do you have to be to fucking have that happen to you? Like, really? Come on. That's pathetic.
Yeah. Like, if
his dog shot him.
His dog shot him. And you shouldn't have a gun.
Like, I heard about the story about the, like, 11-year-old kid who shot his, like, state trooper father because they took away his video games. But, like, that's... You just shouldn't be allowed to, like...
You literally have just a loaded gun with the safety off and all that, just laying on the ground. Your dog's like, ooh, what's this?
I'm gonna play fetch with this stick.
Picks it up, just fucking shoots you. Yeah, you shouldn't have a gun.
Oh my god, that's so That was amazing. That's my favorite story. But anyways, what I was actually trying to get at is this whole college gate thing.
The funny thing about this is, like...
Hold on. What are you doing? No, keep talking. It's fine.
No, funny about this, how many times do you hear about, like, in these, like, TV shows, like, my father donated the West Wing of this college, and all that stuff.
It's fucking...
So it's just, like, pretty much these people are lying about their kids, being like, they're going to be on the sailing team, they're going to be on the rowing team, and they've never rowed a day in their life. They're paying, like, what's her name? Lori Loughlin? How do you say that?
Yeah, Lori Loughlin.
Was
that on NBC?
She was the aunt in Full House. Who was married to Jesse.
Yeah.
So, basically...
University of Southern California.
She paid $50,000.
Dude, it's...
And her daughter goes on Instagram and stuff. She's one of those Instagram...
Oh, yeah. All right, that's what I heard about that.
She's one of those influencers. Which I hate that. I fucking hate that. Like... Just because you're rich, you shouldn't be able to go on Instagram and be like, I'm an influencer.
Oh, what's her name? Fucking the Jenner kid. Kylie Jenner. How she's supposedly the first self-made billionaire. She leveraged her fucking sister's sex tape and fame to get herself to where she is. She's not self-made. Get fucked.
No, but the girl was even like being like, I hate school, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I only go to school so I can
party. And then she also like made an apology about it, and then it's just like, that doesn't help anything.
Yeah. And
your mom paid for you to get into college. You're that dumb you can't get into college. But that brings up a bigger issue, and I have to say this about it. It just brings back that cycle of like these super wealthy and like basically these people who have mass amounts of cash can just throw money at whatever they want to get whatever the fuck they want. And it's like me, I don't necessarily want to go to a higher education college. I'm going to the community college of Rhode Island. I'm fine with that. My girlfriend, she's going to fucking Johnson & Wales. Like, go for it. Yeah, she's actually going for accounting. If you need an accountant or an auditor, look her up. She's awesome, Nicole Gracie. But so like, it's one of those things where it's like you've taken this space away from someone who deserved it.
Yeah.
And your shitty fucking piece of shit kid is now like taking up a spot in some like halfway prestigious college because you're like, I have money I can throw at it. It's like you need to get fucked. Like,
the funny thing is, like, this woman was like on like a bunch of
I think it was on like Good Morning America or something like that, like a day or two ago.
Yeah. No, but not even that. Like, even in the past, she was talking about how like I want my kids to be like self-made, blah blah blah. And it's like, no, I'm just gonna. And the thing that sucks is the other woman that did it, she gave like $15,000, which wasn't as big as $50,000.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's still like you're just throwing your wealth and money at it.
Her husband's the dude from the new
what? Come on.
He's in Shameless. The father in Shameless.
Hold on a second. I can look it up.
And that sucks because he's awesome, and I really hope he had nothing to do with it. Francis Gallagher.
Oh, him?
Yeah, that's the other
shit.
woman's husband. What's his name?
Oh, yeah, I think it's Frank Gallagher.
Is that the character's name in Shameless?
Frank Gallagher is the protagonist. Yeah, Frank. Oh, William H. Macy.
Yeah, William H. Macy. That guy's awesome. He was in what the hell is that fucking Fargo, which I haven't watched.
Fargo.
I need to watch. They made the Fargo movie, but then they made the TV show where he's the main character.
No, Fargo.
It's Fargo.
What was the other one where they were like in the town of not? It wasn't Fargo. It had the guy who does the Maytag commercials now. It was on Sci-Fi. It was a really good show. Fuck, I'm lost.
Jericho?
No, not Jericho.
Jericho was awesome. That should never got canceled.
Maytag.
No, but I'm really hoping like he had nothing to do with it. Because he's actually a really good actor, and that's going to fuck his career up.
I don't know. Like, he's famous enough to, like, not worry about it, but it's like, he also did nothing to stop it. So it's like...
Yeah, but did he know about it? Like, I don't know. These fucking celebrity marriages are all shams anyway.
Jack Carter. Eureka. That's the one that I'm thinking of.
Was that good?
It was really
Never
good.
Watched it.
It was funny. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it... Because he didn't do anything to, like, make a point of, like, about it.
She needs to be released on $1 million bond.
Yeah, she already is.
Yeah.
And that's what's more annoying is it's like she has all this money she can throw at it. So what the fuck is the point? And like she's gonna get away with it with like a fucking slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Like that's disappointing. Like how you gotta do something about it.
Well, that's not a problem with our country. The more money you have,
the more you can fucking get away with it. Yeah. It's like what's her name? Fucking Gwyneth Paltrow and her like goop thing and how she's like all about like
weird.
These natural remedies.
She's gonna have the strongest vagina out there. All that fucking shit she does.
The little fucking egg that you like sticking. Hold on, we're gonna look that up because this is gonna be fun.
Kegels are probably ridiculous.
Vag egg.
I'm gonna put this in.
Yeah.
What is this? I never heard of this.
Oh my god! So if you guys haven't heard about this, we're gonna learn about it now. They're called yoni eggs. So basically what they are is like, it's an egg you stick in your vagina.
So pretty much you put it up there to tighten your vagina.
No, you stick it in there and like you move it around using your I don't know. Fuck, gynecologists are telling you not to put anything in there. Goop, $66 raw can improve your sex life, balance menstrual cycle. There's not enough science to prove it. Jade eggs for your yoni. Claim these eggs supposedly ancient guarded secrets. No, I don't want to see any of your things. Chinese royalty, queens and concubines. Power to cleanse and clear, making them ideal to detox too. A jade egg into your vagina for hours at a time could improve your sex life. So basically, you were just supposed to put this thing in your vagina. I know there are some that like you can attach weights to and like contract your vagina to move it.
I don't know about you, but I personally don't have a vagina.
Neither do I. I have a penis. Well, like, that's the other thing. Apparently, like...
I don't know if it works.
Well, like, for guys, you're supposed to, like, put a wet, like, face cloth on your dick when you're hard and, like, move it.
Did you ever see the movie Sex Drive, I think it was called?
Oh, my God.
Remember the guy put, like, the weight on his dick? But he had, like, the upside-down penis.
Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, that's kind of scary.
There's, like, a fucking bunch of weird shit. Dude, Sex Drive was one of those weird movies as a kid that was always on. You'd be always like, boobs.
Yeah, you were like, oh, titties, and then you never really actually watched it.
No, I watched it. It was a good movie.
I never watched it.
Rewatch it. It's actually pretty funny. It's like the movie Out Cold with Zach Galifianakis. You ever see that?
Okay.
It's a snowboarding movie.
Oh, no. What was the other one? Where it's Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis in the car.
Oh, I never saw that one.
That was actually pretty funny.
Was it funny? I heard it was really bad.
No, it wasn't bad. Galifianakis. What is it? Robert Due Date.
Yeah, Due Date.
It's Due Date. Yeah, this was actually a pretty funny movie to me. It got a 6.5 on IMDb and a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Like Zach Galifianakis, I feel like should just be on like sketch comedies type stuff.
But he's like, that's a funny movie. I'd watch it again.
I'd watch it. It's fucking two people I like. That's like, you put anything with like people I like in it, even if it's shitty, I'll watch it and be like,
okay. But Gwyneth Paltrow was in Iron Man, and she had the whole goop thing.
Yeah. But
she's also like all about the anti-vaccination fucking.
Yeah, she's a fucking nut job.
It's this kid in like the middle of the country. He's going to like some Christian school, and the health department, because the entire school has chicken pox, he can't go and play basketball because he hasn't been immunized for chicken pox. So now he's trying to sue the fucking government. And it's like, that's not going to go well for you. But something that America should do, that Italy's currently doing.
Yeah, they fucking make it so, hey, you haven't been vaccinated, you can't go to public school.
And that's something I can support.
Because why should we put other kids at risk? Because your parents are too uppity to be like, oh, vaccinations are bad for you.
See, like, and that's...
Like, I'm sorry if we feel like a broken record with this. Because last episode we talked about this, but this is like...
Yeah, we kind of spammed a lot of it, but like...
This is new news, and actually I feel like it's really cool.
So, like, I've heard a little bit about it. I think you've read more than I have, but in Italy, you're not allowed to go to school if you're not vaccinated. And it's, like, it's nothing short of something that should be done, period, end of story.
Yeah, because this is on Tuesday with at least 300 children told they could not attend kindergarten in the school city of Bologna.
Is it
it's not Bologna? It's
Where is
Bologna.
Where is it? Oh, no, that is Bologna.
Really?
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
Bologna. A 2017 law mandated children enrolled in Italian schools received 10 different vaccinations.
It's probably like the basic ones, like MMR. What is it? Mumps, MMR, mumps, measles, and rubella. That's what MMR is. Tdap, tetanus, and a few other ones. I forget what they're exactly about. But it's like, it's just basic shit that you should have.
We're in fucking 2019 now?
We're in 2019.
2019 now. We're almost in 2020.
When
Why can't people just have the common sense? Like, I'm so tired of this fucking It's not even hippie bullshit anymore.
So
we can't even blame the hippies.
I'm going to say this right now.
Gwyneth Paltrow shit.
You can check right here. 1943, Selman Wakeman discovered a compound that acted against tuberculosis, and it was given to the first human patient in 1949. So 1950 is when fucking tuberculosis was started to being wiped out. And it's fucking irritating that we're living in 2019 and people are like, I don't want to vaccinate my kid because it might make him autistic. And it's like, all right, well, then you should have...
And we have new studies showing your kid's going to be autistic if you don't get the vaccination. There's a higher percentage of them becoming autistic if you don't get the vaccination. There's a higher percentage of them dying. I would much rather my child be autistic than dead.
Like, if you don't want to get your kids vaccinated, you should...
Homeschool them. Keep them away from us. Bubble boys.
No, because I don't want the kids to be homeschooled. Like, you need those kids to, like, be in the public school system. Because as soon as you make them homeschooled, it just keeps breeding stupidity.
Well, homeschool kids don't get exposed to all the bacterias of public schools.
I actually dated a girl who was homeschooled, and her brother was homeschooled.
Is she a weirdo?
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not going to try to speak ill of you if you end up watching this somehow, some way. I don't really care if you do, though. But it's like, I never understood homeschooling. Because at the very end of it, like, you're only being taught what your parent wants to teach you. Yeah. And that's a very sheltered way of living.
See, it could be about... It just depends on the parent, to be honest. Like, honestly, like...
Yeah, but most parents who homeschool are fucking crazy.
I went to a Catholic school for 8 years, from preschool to 6th grade. Then I went to public school. Power of Christ be with you. For 7th grade. Then I went to another public school for 8th grade. So all my stuff I should have learned, it didn't work. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Because every school taught me different things. So I never really learned how to measure things.
This was really fucking good. My God, I fucking wish I had this. I had more of this.
No, but
I'm sorry.
The way I was taught in school, I never learned how to like measure things or stuff like that.
What do you mean?
Like
with a ruler or
inches and all that? I had to like teach myself how to do all that. Like I never learned.
So
there's a bunch of things that if you were in one school consistently, you would learn.
Yeah.
Because there's that functioning like what's it called? Not planogram, but you know what I mean. Fucking thing where the teachers teach you.
I don't know.
The plan.
Yeah, you can call it that. That's what it is.
So when you're going to like different schools,
they all have a different method.
Different method of teaching.
Okay.
So me going to all these schools, it's like there were certain things that I didn't learn that I wish I learned because I kind of feel stupid a lot of the time.
That's the other thing. Like you gotta. It's all like there's a lot of shit they don't teach you. Like period.
But I feel like homeschooling could be good if you have a parent that's a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, who actually is intelligent enough.
Shout out to the stay-at-home parents who managed to like deal with their kids and not fucking drown them. That's a horrible joke, but I still made it.
Dude, I would do it in a heartbeat if I didn't have to work.
He drowned his child.
I hate you. No, but like if you're intelligent enough to be a stay-at-home parent and be able,
you don't even have to be that intelligent.
Like it's just like it's not even like teaching a kid like geometry and all that. Because like I'm fucking 30 years old. When do I fucking use geometry in my life?
But Chad, you need Pythagorean's theorem to get your fucking floor sorted.
I need trigonometry to learn how to fucking make my fucking dryer or washer not leak.
4 feet by 8 feet by 3 feet deep equals numbers.
It's stupid. And like I feel like up until 6th grade, everybody should be taught the same. Once you get to 7th grade, everybody's thoughts and like what they want to do in their life should be splintered off into different sections of school. I
don't think that should be done, but I feel like
at least in high school it should be.
There shouldn't be so much standardized shit.
Yeah, guys shouldn't have to learn. Oh, I'm learning geometry again.
Yeah, like a fish shouldn't have to be taught how to climb a fucking tree. A fish should be taught how to swim. Monkeys can learn how to climb trees. Giraffes need to learn how to fucking eat shit off the top of the plant. That's about as far as you need to go.
It's like, I understand history is very important. I understand math can be very important.
So history
teaches you how to react in life and how to do things.
But it also teaches you how to like avoid like the same past.
I'm definitely not hating on history.
Mistakes of the past.
History is definitely the thing we should.
But like English,
we should just learn how to basically do simple writing.
Up to like 5th grade, you should be in an English class, or not even that. Like in high school, you should have to take an English class, or it should be sparsed out. But as soon as you enter school, you should be taught the English language, and you should be taught a second language of your parents' choice. Don't care what it is, but it has to be a language that'll help you through life, like Spanish, Chinese, French. Like those are the 3 biggest fucking languages on top of English.
And I definitely think science should be more.
Even sign language.
No, science should be more functional to life. Like I shouldn't have to. I'm gonna make a volcano.
Don't mix don't mix ammonia and Clorox bleach. Don't do that. Do you want to know why? It makes chlorine gas. You burn your lungs and your skin.
No, but it's just like science should be definitely more of like functioning science in society. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like you're a kid and you fucking go and you want to be like, I like science. This should be a high school program where.
Oh yeah.
But then there should be another program.
It should allow you to explore things.
This is natural science, so you understand how the Earth works and all this stuff.
Or like, but you should have to learn biology because and like health classes there needs to be a bigger emphasis on health classes.
What grade do you think health should like penis talk?
5th grade.
5th grade. Because
as soon as you hit 6th grade, you got to remember guys basically hit.
What age do people usually go through puberty? Is it 5th grade? I feel like it's 5th grade. The age where your penis starts to go erect and you're like, wow, my little pee-pee getting all hard.
All right. So, from what Google's telling me right now, puberty varies among individuals. Usually occurs in girls between 10 and 14, and boys it occurs later between 12 and 16. So that's basically
like 5th, 6th grade, right?
Yeah,
5th,
pretty much.
So 5th grade.
I'm not going to include the rest of that comment because I mean there might be some like idea towards it that people of African descent have like they reach puberty a little bit faster, but I'm not gonna like dive into all that. I just kind of want to have like the average. It's not me trying to like, single groups out, but it's me just trying to like make sure we have an average baseline of it. And it's like, I guess the bigger thing is like, yeah, if you're gonna teach kids about like puberty and safe sex, like teach kids how to like use a condom, teach them like where they can like go to get tested and stuff. Like fucking Planned Parenthood, like why are we defunding that? That's a place where you can go and get tested to see. It's like, I have to clap.
That's where all the horrors go.
That disappoints me when people say shit like that. And I know you're saying it to be like satirical, but it's like
that's not a serious comment.
Like, it's fucking disappointing. Like, it's abortion. It's like abortions make up such a small percentage of that.
The shitty thing is shit happens. People are afraid. Like, say you had a boyfriend that pressured you into having sex,
unprotected sex at that,
and then you know something's wrong. You need a place to go where you're gonna feel safe.
Yeah,
and you can't always tell your parents
because parents are like, I'll be the first person to say it. Sorry, mom. If I ever had, like, the first time I had sex, never would have told you. Still not going to tell you the first time I had sex. I'll let you know I've had sex. That's about as far as I'm going to go with it, though.
Poor Nicole. Just kidding.
Fucking, you're
you say poor Patty, too.
Nah. You had a baby out of that situation.
No.
Like, that's like, the miracle of life.
No, it's just like...
Me, it's like 20 seconds of sadness. Nicole has to look at this face. Like... I feel bad for her.
That's why the lights are always off.
No, that's why she makes me put the plastic bag over my head. Oh, I'm sorry, Nicole. That was worth it.
What were we even talking about?
Like Planned Parenthood and how it's a safe space.
It's just like
you should have some place to go.
Why would you hate on something like that?
Because like it comes back to that culture of like everybody has to be fucking mad about something.
Everything is based on religion.
Not everything, but like
government is based on all like
I wouldn't say government.
I was listening to a thing and they were talking about how would you feel if you had a president that wasn't married? Okay. And the anchors are like, I don't think I would like that. Blah blah blah. We need a president that isn't a bachelor and stuff like that. Like, why the fuck does it matter if he's married, he's single, he's gay, he's black, he's
If we could have a single gay black president, a single gay black Asian president, I'm just saying America would be fucking perfect.
No, it's just
we'd actually we'd be able to change the White House to like the Rainbow House.
It'd
be cool.
MSNBC and they were actually debating this, and I'm listening to it at work, and I'm like, why are they talking about this? Why does it matter if you're married?
Because everybody has to have an opinion about something.
Like I feel like the president in the United States needs to have like Donald Trump. They were so mad he didn't want to get a dog. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, like you don't need a dog.
It's like I feel like the president needs to at least have 2 kids. Be married.
Yeah, like none of that matters.
And have a fucking dog.
None of that matters.
Is Joe Biden married?
Yeah.
Well, Joe Biden's cool.
I don't know. Hold on, was George Washington married?
Yeah, he was.
So George Washington was 67 when he died. And he died in 1977. He was the president in 1989. So
no, I think,
at like 50 years old, he was the fucking president.
I literally think we haven't had a president that's been a bachelor.
I don't think we ever have.
And that's a shitty thing. That's like, why do we need a public image for somebody to run our country?
I don't think we've had a president that hasn't been of like a Catholic or had some form of Catholicism.
Yeah, they've all been Christian.
I think
Trump's Christian.
I think the Catholic president was JFK.
Yeah, he was definitely Catholic.
JFK Catholic. I just want to look it up just so I like.
Donald Trump is by far the most fake religious president ever.
Yeah, it was Roman Catholic. Yeah. I was right. I'm not dumb. I know some kind of history.
No, there was a few presidents I think were Catholic, but he was definitely the most like.
Yeah, he was the most like up there.
Spoken about it.
But it's like, who gives a like? You don't have to be religious to be president. What I think you do need to do is you have to have like some kind of a college education, even if it's a fucking bachelor's, like an associate's degree.
See, I don't even think you need that. No, you just need.
If you're Donald Trump, you need to have some kind of education besides like the back of the Cheerios box.
Yeah, but Donald Trump also put out that he had great grades and.
Yeah, but where are his tax returns?
No, his teachers in the college and everything won't put the stuff out.
Yeah, it's because he's the president now. Plus, he probably paid him like all the other people did.
But everybody that talks about it says he was a horrible student.
I don't doubt that.
Because I guarantee you, he was the one like, I'm fucking Donald Trump. Why do I need to do good in class?
My dad makes money. Rah, rah, rah. Like, that's just how it works. People are just fucking terrible. What is this? What do you... Oh, my God.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most shitty things. And
so we've actually had, like, this, like, pretty big conversation that we've actually, like, been kind of lighthearted about, but we're kind of going to have to take the end of this episode, like, down. And I really hate to talk about something like this.
But, we got 20 minutes to talk about it.
Yeah, like, we have to talk about it.
Can I just put a statement out there? I fucking hate white supremacists.
If you're a Nazi, if you believe that fucking Caucasian people are the only people that should be in America or on the planet, if you think that you are better than someone because of your skin color, you deserve to just be put down.
You might be a white supremacist.
You might be...
As a...
I know, it was funny.
Joke.
You might be someone who shouldn't have made it past the age of 3.
No, because if you... Do you ever seen American History X?
I've heard about it. I haven't had the chance to see it.
It's fucking good. You need to watch it. The guy who influenced the movie went on...
Is it...
It's got Edward Norton in it. It's bad.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. He was...
He was
acted
a skinhead,
as...
but
yeah.
then he relapsed. I don't know if you say relapsed, but he thought clearer.
He gained reason. He became human.
But then, like, the guy who pretty much influenced the movie went on the thing. He's like, you have all these people who are lucky enough to be born white, think they're powerful, think they're, like, warriors going and doing this stuff. Like, I'm not going to talk about what's in his manifesto. I'm not going to mention the guy's name that was caught.
Yeah,
I'm so glad a lot of these news people aren't putting the manifesto. Fox News was like, we should put the manifesto out. But all these other news people are like, no, I'm not going to put this manifesto out because that's what he wants.
About this, he live streamed it to Facebook.
Yeah, it was fucking.
And he also shouted out PewDiePie in the live stream.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what's worse. And he shouted out PewDiePie. So literally all of this was just to gain notoriety, to become famous.
Yeah, and he was talking about how Donald Trump was a great influence on the white supremacy movement and all that.
That's scary.
And this is like an Australian guy. He was Australian.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, he's a great influencer on the white supremacy movement and all that stuff. It's just like 50 people have died. There's numerous people wounded. And Donald Trump's like, there's a small group of people out there that are sick individuals, blah, blah, blah. But he won't put out there that white supremacy is the greatest threat to the American people and any other country out there.
Not just American people.
That's why I'm saying any other country out there.
But, like, the fact that, like, it's still prevalent in 2019. Like, it may... I know it's going to sound super extreme of me to say this, and, like, you can take it however you want. But I'm going to say it because I'm comfortable with my own opinions in it. And Chad doesn't agree with me. Nobody who's connected with me agrees with my opinions. And everybody can say whatever the fuck they want. If you are a self-identified white supremacist, we need to put you into, like, a little box and just float you out in the ocean. And you can just you can drown in the ocean. Like, I don't care.
I don't agree with you.
Huh?
I think they should all be just lined up and...
No, because I feel is, like, too extreme, but it's like...
No,
everybody's like, we gotta help people and teach them the right thing. And it's like, there's only a certain amount you can do that until something like this happens. What's her name, by the way?
I don't know.
A witness. That doesn't fucking help me.
No, but my point is, like, I've known people that have been white supremacists and everything, and now they've totally, like, flip-flopped their life and don't believe in that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
But there are some people you can rehabilitate, and there are some people that just are so jaded by their thoughts.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily know how to... I don't know how to talk about it without getting pissed off, because it comes from a place of, like...
Well, you shouldn't be able to talk about it without getting pissed off. That's the problem. Like, we live in a world where there are too many different types of people. So what makes you think that your white trash self is better than any of these people? Like, I understand living up to stereotypes. Because a lot of white trash people live up to stereotypes. A lot of other races live up to their stereotypes. But just because of that, you shouldn't judge every other person of race upon the stereotype of how they should react.
So before anything else goes a little bit farther, this woman right here, I don't know her exact name, and it disappoints the fuck out of me. So hopefully, Keats, I think that's her name. Diane Keats, I want to say. But I'm not. Jill Keats, there we go. So Jill Keats, I think that's who this woman is. She stopped her car to, like, help people. And it's like, it's one of those bigger things where it's like, the fact that she decided to do it, it proves that there's humanity left in people. But it then comes to another degree of like I don't know if you know this, but my family comes from Trinidad and Tobago.
So
I'll show you right now. Trinidad. There we go. Fucking perfect. I can show you with no problems, guys. So Trinidad and Tobago, it's this place right here. It's right off of like the coast of whatever the fuck that Venezuela, and it's in the fucking Caribbean. Is this place right here? And my grandmother was born there. My great grandmother was born there. My grandfather's German from Germany, and my mother was born here. She was born in Trinidad. They came to America, and my mom has light skin like me because of my grandfather, but my grandmother has darker skin.
super pale.
Yeah, you can see me. I'm really fucking pasty.
Glowing.
But it's like I know where I came from as a person, and it's like it's one of those things where like I'll sit here and I'll listen to shit like this, and it's like nothing on the face of this planet makes me think I'm better than anybody else. I know I'm the best fucking pizza maker in my company. Period. End of story. I make a goddamn nice fucking looking pizza, but I'm good at that. I'm better at Smash than Chad is because he's a little bitch.
For now.
But he's better at Mortal Kombat than me and Street Fighter than me. And I'll be the first person to admit it. I would not want to go up against him.
Soul Calibur?
Soul Calibur, I might have an edge with you. I'm pretty good. But we'll talk about that next time. So, like, I come from a background of people who have dark skin. And I know that. And there's not a moment in my life where I would ever think, and it's if I ever have kids, I'll be the first person to tell them, it's like, you are not better than anybody else. Like, you can cut your hands open, you can bleed all the fuck you want, but guess what? Your blood's the same color as everybody else's blood, so get the fuck over it. We're all human, help one another. That's it. And it's like, when you can walk into a place and just shoot indiscriminately.
You know what the fucked up thing is? They thought these people were Muslim and all that.
Yeah.
What?
A lot of them were Muslim. Because it was a mosque that got
No, it
attacked.
wasn't even the right religion. It was a different religion. It
What?
wasn't even Muslim. It was a different kind.
I'll look it up for you. I'll make it easy.
The guy didn't even know what kind of religion he was shooting.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It was totally not the right religion.
Wow.
They are similar, but it wasn't the one he was thinking of. He's just some fucking ignorant piece of shit who thought it was okay to go into a mosque and shoot people. And I'm pretty sure New Zealand banned assault rifles now.
No, they're talking about a bigger. They actually just stopped their biggest gun show in the country, and they're talking about putting in stricter laws. But it's like,
I'm pretty sure they banned some sort of assault rifle and all that. But the shitty thing is, they have one incident, and their country's like, you know what we need to do? We need to be smarter about all this. United States, how many fucking mass shootings do we have? And they're all like, oh, can't blame the guns. Blah, blah, blah. It's the fucking people. No, you don't need an assault rifle to go hunting.
you really don't.
You don't need an assault rifle to protect your home. Like, these should just not be manufactured until it's military base.
And it's probably the bigger thing that I'll have to say about it. I'm fine with, like, people wanting to bear arms. I'm fine with people and all that. But if you can't tell me what the 3rd, 4th, and 5th fucking amendments are, I don't want to hear a single fucking word out of you. If you can tell me that it's freedom of speech and the right to bear arms, congratulations. What's 3, 4, and 5? You can't tell me. Can I tell you either? No. Why? Because I'm not that fucking well versed in it. But I can tell you that one of them is that the military cannot be boarded inside your home. That's one of the fucking amendments in the United States Constitution. Look it up. I'm right. The Fifth Amendment is, what is it? You can plead the Fifth. Fuck. I don't know the exact term of that one.
You know what I hate the most is people are like, oh, but if you take the assault rifles away and make them illegal, people are just going to get them anyway. It's like, yes, there are going to be fucking people that get them anyway, but it's not going to be as accessible to the people fucking committing these fucking hate crimes and everything.
Domain. So basically, the Fifth Amendment, it covers a number of topics and issue, including grand jury, double jury. So basically, it means that you refuse to answer questions, especially in a criminal trial, that on the grounds that you might incriminate yourself. So when you know that you're going to incriminate yourself, that's what the Fifth Amendment is about. Like, I just looked it up in a split second. Do I know it? No, but it also means that you shouldn't be able to use a fucking gun because the Second Amendment came up when, what was around? Fucking muskets. How long did it take to load a musket? 20 fucking minutes. It's not easy to load a musket.
Clean that shit out, reload it, all that stuff.
Plus, there was no rifling. They weren't made to shoot in a straight line. Like, fuck.
No, but back to what I was saying. It's so annoying people being like, oh, if you make them illegal, people are just going to get them anyway. But, yes, I admit, people will get them anyway.
And I agree with that.
But we're not going to have these fucking mass shootings where these fucking teenager kids, fucking scumbag pieces of shit, think they can go into these movie theaters, mosques, anything, and just shoot people up. Because their parents aren't going to fucking have them.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be able to go to a gun shop and be like, I want this fucking...
I want to buy this this high capacity...
Because you can't buy an automatic weapon.
No. So
but
you can't
it's
buy...
easy to modify them.
So you can't buy an Uzi, but you can buy an AR-15.
No, but they're not automatic. No. You can modify
and that's what I was about to say. With an AR-15, you can add something that's called a bump stock. And a bump stock allows you to fire bullets in a rapid succession without having to stop and use single fire like you would with a normal AR-15. And that's fucking scary to me. Like, the fact that, like, one day I might have a kid. Like, Chad has a kid. He's going to send her to fucking public school.
Like, I shouldn't be afraid to send my kid to school.
I don't know how you're going to fucking handle the fact of sending your daughter to kindergarten.
Well, we live in Rhode Island, so I'm kind of hoping, like, with such a shitty small state that nothing happens.
But it's like, I don't know how you can, like, be comfortable, like, sending your kid to school, and it's like, hopefully today she won't get shot at. Like, the fact that we have to have, like, when I went to high school, we had these things called Code Red. And like they basically locked you in a room, turned all the lights off, and we all sat there quietly. So if someone ever did come into the school with a gun, there was hopefully less of a chance of us getting shot.
See, now they have these cool things. We talked about it before. They have these door blockers where if they have the alarm goes off, you put it right on the door, it's unable to open the door.
Yep.
Which I think is really cool.
But it's like, it's still fucking terrifying to think that...
Like, your kid shouldn't have to go through gun safety protocols and everything.
Yeah, and it's like, am I the person who thinks you should be able to go wherever you can go shoot guns? Sure, go for it. But I don't feel like you need to have... I don't feel like you should be able to stockpile weapons. I don't feel like you should be able to buy multiple weapons without a super extensive background check.
I definitely don't think teachers should be able to have guns.
Yeah, because like
I've had a lot of teachers
kids
where
are
if they
fucking
had a
trash.
gun, I might be dead because I was an asshole.
Yeah, it's like
I was not a good student.
That's a
I
thought.
was an asshole. I apologize to my high school teachers.
I do too. But I was a sarcastic.
I probably would have been shot.
Yeah, most kids probably would have been.
Yeah,
and it's like I know we're saying that it's in like kind of jest, but like we're also kind of serious.
To drop into the total seriousness, just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you're a stable human being. Look at fucking Walter White.
Yeah,
I know it's a TV show, but it's totally a realistic thing.
No, I agree with you.
Like, when I got cancer, everybody was like, you're start selling drugs. And luckily, my father, when he was alive, like, he helped me with all my bills, so I don't have any more bills.
I don't know. It's very scary to sit here and, like, think about all this. And at the very end of it, at the very end of everything, there's so much uncertainty in the world. And it's like there's so many people that have died for no reason. Like, because someone had a gun and they were just like, they were unstable and they weren't thinking about things. It's like, if you have thoughts like that, go talk to someone.
And the shitty thing is, like, everybody's like, oh, this white supremacy thing hasn't started with Trump. No, they were obviously, like, the white supremacy movement has been moving. They have stockpiles of guns everywhere. I know a lot of people that have known skinheads, known white supremacists that have
Nazis.
actually pretty much been like, we have stockpiles of guns, we have all these fucking enforcements.
Yep.
But now they have like, the thing is, everybody's like, you can't blame Trump. You can. Because now they feel comfortable being like, when was the last time you fucking saw, like, a protest of skinheads that was as widespread as the last one we had?
In Nashville?
Yeah.
Was it Nashville? It was North Carolina.
One of them fucking killed a person with a car.
Yeah, I think it was North Carolina.
But when was the last time we saw that? It's just like, everybody's like, you can't blame Trump. No,
the last time was Trump in the 60s.
Because he doesn't take it seriously. He says there's a small group of people. No, there is a fucking widespread
There are bad people on both sides.
No, there is a widespread of people throughout our country, throughout other countries, that believe in white supremacy.
Like, I thought we wiped this out when we fucking, we wiped Germany. Like, I thought we killed all the fucking Nazis back then, but apparently not. And it's really scary. Like, this all comes back around to, like, teaching people. Like, this is why history needs to be, like, a class that's taught in high school and college. And it needs to be really pressed that, like, this shit can't happen.
As like, going back to that, like, history is probably the most important topic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, thing you could teach in school.
Most important topic you can teach at school.
Subject.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Like, math, if you want to advance yourself in math, go. But you just need basic math. You need to learn how to do taxes, learn how to do all that stuff. That should be math class.
It should be, but
Science, it should be anything that you need to do to live your life. You should, like, I understand you need to learn how, like, the earth works and all that stuff. I'm not mad about that. I'm just like, I don't need to make a fucking diorama of a volcano exploding.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid. I need to know about photosynthesis and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yes, because that impacts you. But then you need to learn about social science, like political science and all that stuff.
And, like, how...
Like, you should know, like
the greenhouse effect
like,
is a thing.
All these millennials are voting. They don't know how to vote. Yeah, because nobody knows how to vote. Because nobody was taught what Democrats are, what Republicans are, and all that stuff. It's just, like, our whole education system is so fucked. And, like, English. Like, yes, we need to know about Shakespeare. We need to know about all this stuff. But at the time, we need to learn how to maybe write, what's it called when you're trying to get a job?
Resume.
Write a resume.
Yep.
Write all this stuff. Maybe know how to write a screenplay.
Yeah.
Write all
be
this
creative.
Stuff. Like creative writing. Best class I ever took. It taught me how to express myself.
Public speaking.
Yeah.
That should be another thing.
I used to be so bad at public speaking. Now I don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but that's a good thing because we have this now.
Yeah. Like, I would never be able to do this in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was fucking shy. I never talked. Then all of a sudden I got all these jobs. Like, jobs are the best thing you could do. Like, I'm not saying go out there when you're young and have, like, a shit ton of jobs.
But as soon as you're 15, you should get a job and, like, it breaks you out of your shell.
Yeah.
But anyways, we kind of got a little off track right here at the end. But I guess the thing that I want to, like, at least I want to leave you with is be nice to one another. Love one another. We're all human. Like, I got, like, all my thoughts and, like, good wishes and my well-being. Like, it's all going to New Zealand right now. So it's just, like...
To break all of it down, it's like, I have a lot of hate built inside me.
I agree with you. So do I.
But none of it is placed on certain people.
It's just placed at the world. Like, the world we live in right now.
It's like, you shouldn't, like, say this person is Hispanic. Just because they're Hispanic. Like, a lot of them will come into my shop and everything. It's fucking so nice. Humans, of course you get some assholes, but they're fucking humans. Like, you know how many white people come into my shop and they're just pieces of shit? And they're trying to get free food and all this shit.
Like, the world is made up of all types of people. Just fucking accept one another and live.
They're all the same. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, red, yellow.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just be human.
But like, eventually, we're going to be overrun by aliens.
And we're all just going to die anyways.
And we're going to have to unite.
We have to end it, sweetie. I know you don't want to, and I'm enjoying the conversation, but we have to, like, this is where we wrap it up.
It's just...
So
love each other, love life.
Touch yourself.
Not others.
Unless it's consenting. And just be human.
In all seriousness, like, if you have any hate in your heart,
talk to people.
No, not even that. Just like talk to people, talk to somebody, talk to a friend.
Talk to your mom. Hi, Mom.
Because they can tell you. Like, talking to somebody, like holding that shit deep is the worst thing you could do. The best thing you do is just have a friend, and if you're comfortable with them, even if you're not comfortable, just talk to them, get their opinion. Like, if you have these fucking nasty racist thoughts, talk to them. Be like, why do I think this way? And they'll be able to talk to you.
I tried to bring it to such like a clean end, and Chad's just like, I want to talk.
No, because this is important.
I know it is, but like,
and I'm more
just concise, right to an end. Because it's been going on for a while.
If you have hateful thoughts, just talk to somebody. Because get it through in your head. Like, it's not worth being so bitter about. Like, just because you're fucking against all the sayings doesn't mean there's not a nice one that's going to consistently save your life. And just because you think you have to kill them every time doesn't mean you have to. On that note, this has been Just Your Average Podcast. I'm Chad.
I'm Chris. Go follow the Instagrams, the Twitters, leave comments, give us a like, subscribe if you haven't.
I know it's been a very deep episode.
But just be on the lookout for some interesting stuff that we have planned.
And if you have any comments on what we talked about, please leave them in the comments. Let us know.
Be willing to have a conversation.
Like, we're a conversation podcast. Like, this is what we want. We want people embracing it and being like, hey, you said this, but I think this, or I agree with this, I disagree with this.
Like, we're willing to talk. Just talk to us. Don't shout at us.
We will both respond because we have nothing better to do.
Pretty much. But
thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, all that fun stuff he just said.
Hi, Mom. Love you. Love you guys. Be nice to each other. Bye.
Bye.